your loving hand out, darling, 'cause I'm begging. Put your love. Oh my. Okay, let me start up the chat. What do you mean not found? It should be. Wait. I'll try to reset the chat up. Maybe it didn't found the stream this way. It should though. Still not. Okay. Weird. Alrighty, let's just hope that it's going to work. Maybe. You know, I'm going to write out the thing that we have here. I sure hope that the Twitch chat is going to work because we didn't really receive anything from there. Let me just write out the thing. For thousands of years I lay dormant. Who dares to disturb my slumber? Oh, hi, Davey. Oh my. Live even not found trying. Well, that's bizarre. I am streaming, by the way, on YouTube. Yeah. Bizarre. I did reset the thing. Wait, let me reset it again. I don't know why it's doing it. Again. Okay, whatever. Oh, well, that is for sure quite bizarre thing to be happening. Considering that the entire thing worked yesterday with no problems. And it's repeating. Well, I don't like that. Do you think it might have something to do with whatever the heck do we have going on there? Well, I sure hope it's not. Well, I sure hope it ain't. Put your loving hand out, darling, 'cause I'm begging. Key and challenge should be good because it's using the same for the previous request to get the channel. It would say different message. And what's going on then? Is it YouTube? Is it problem with YouTube thing? Well, damn. Because the live is running. It's like the third API call. Yeah. Huh. Would it be possible that maybe the key is dying? Oh wait, no, you did just mention that it would say a different message if it would be. Does the old app work? Actually, I don't know. Let me quickly check. It's not really connected on right now. Ah. Okay, let me see. I wrote A. No. No, it's not. No, it ain't. For both, actually. Yeah. It's for both. The app is not showing anything. Interesting. Okay. I suspect something happening with YouTube chat today. So I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to plug out the YouTube chat. Either YouTube API died or they changed the API. Ooh. Yikes. What do we do then? I check if the API changed. Okay. Alrighty. Meanwhile, I just get back to drawing, I guess. I'm going to color Nerissa today. And I'm going to have the YouTube chat plugged out just to be able to see messages incoming. And I guess until we'll be able to resolve that small technical issue. Well, maybe it's not going to be that small, but you know what I mean. Okay, Nerissa. Yeah, Nerissa smells like a bird. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I'm going to clean her up later. I have, I think I have an eraser like that too. Yeah, I do. So I can also erase things like this. I need to make an, update my key bindings for the shortcuts on my thingy. And Nerissa is actually quite pale. Surprisingly. I don't know why, but I would expect Nerissa to be at least a little bit tanned. And for some reason, I have like a weird feeling for her character design. That her character design in general would just look, slightly better this way or the other. So, alright, the music. Give me a second. Okay, I guess you can hear the music well now. Hopefully I didn't blast your ears off. Yep. And now this. And her eyes are slightly more yeah, like this. I believe that's a wine red. It's more pink-ish. I guess I'll be trying to fit into her design that I'm giving her here. More fitting, well, not like more fitting color scheme, but her fitting color scheme. So basically, you know, black, blue, and white. Also, I've ordered a new desk. It passed through! Let's go! Okay, I can close that off. It was YouTube. It was YouTube then. Weird. Well, yeah. Does it get error on that endpoint with valid params because I'm using their site to query? Huh. It is... This is really bizarre then. I have no idea. YouTube is getting a stroke, that's for sure. Well, what can we do? Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm just going to erase a little bit. um, I had an interview. I had an interview so absurd. Oh, actually, the interview you've mentioned, right? You did mention an interview. So how was it? Personally, I've had a painful meeting where I had to explain to someone what are the human boundaries, and people are not going to work 24 hours in one day just because someone is too stupid to actually comprehend the basic concept of work time value. And I've genuinely told them a couple words, couple sentences to understand the thing. So there was this guy coming for a C-sharp programming interview. He is like 24, 25, attends university and needs 540 work hours for the mandatory work experience for the diploma. Okay, I know that that point makes sense. We also have that system, the mandatory work hours for diploma. Although our schools are actually giving us the jobs in a form of apprenticeships and stuff. basically some kind of a rental of a brand new student. So yeah, then had a kind of rhetoric question for him. What does he know about our company? Oh, let's say that's a standard question. Usually you should do research on the company where you're about to go to work, so it's better to already know a little bit about it. You would assume. Oh no. That already speaks volumes. Holy cow. He said he only knows we work with money. Okay. Shoot. That is not... I wouldn't let that answer through, but okay. At this point, I assume there were some questions that you were trying to help him out with. Then I asked why he applied before doing research, how his CV even got to me. Oh. Well, now that's an interesting question. His parents told him this place exists, and his parents applied his CV. What? So at this point, I wish my VTuber model would have much more facial expressions, but okay. What? That's crazy. Like, for example, okay, I understand, like, you know, applying and so on. Like, for example, there's a parent with them because, like, let's say it's going to be their first job. Yeah, he never had a job before. Okay, but like, you know, it's not like the parent should apply the resume anyway. I understand them being there to give them comfort. Then I would be like, oh yeah, okay, the guy is just very, like, confused, first job. He's a grown-ass dude, same age as you. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you know, when I was going around and applying for the jobs for the first time, I just had my mom like on somewhere in the back, but I was going there still alone to give my resume. So, like, you know, of course, so not to bear back, my foot is here, okay? Damn, that's crazy situation. I applied to my first job at Tesco at 16 by myself. Yeah, but I remember I'm slightly autistic. I'm getting really stressed out. Of course, it was for my first job. You know, well, then I've got almost immediately got accustomed with the fact how it works. So later on, I didn't even need like anyone to stand by with me. Like, damn, that's crazy thing to actually have. Hi T, good to here, how are you? Hope Ryan has going. I haven't seen in a while, buddy. Good over here. How's it going? Going good for now. Going good for now. You know. Yeah, I'm probably not going to able to come back to either. It's Lunar New Year's. Hey, let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go! I mean, you know, maybe when I'm going to stream in the noons, you know, that might be still possible. I'm probably gonna be sleeping early for now until it's done. That's fine, buddy, that's fine. Well, I do hope that you are doing well, you know. Haven't seen in a while. Maybe if you stream at like 7 PM my time, I can probably come. Well, you know, it's something to see, you know. I'm not sure how many hours to the back. I'm assuming, because I know that you're a couple hours ahead of me, I'm not sure how many hours to the back it would have to be for your time zone to happen, but you know, at some point it might happen. You know, at some point it might happen. Some weekends and whatnot, you know. I'm genuinely trying my best, you know. I think it's the pressure of getting my first com ever that's hitting me. Yeah, you know, first commission was also stressful for me. I guess many artists would say the same thing, and because it's like someone pays you to draw, so it's like, man, should I really game when I really have to draw mode for a bit? Yeah, that's the thing. And then I procrastinate for like a couple of hours. Sometimes it's better to give yourself time, but it's good to organize work time and break time. It's kind of like with a job, you know? It's kind of like with a job. You need to organize your workload and your work time to actually make sure you're not going to burn yourself out. That's actually a tip for like long-term, you know, commissions. I've been recently getting like obliterated by the amount of commissions I've been getting. So like at some point I had to even start telling my clients like, hey, actually there's a queue and you might need to wait a little bit because that's going to be that's going to be a bit problematic, you know. But like, don't worry, a lot of them actually understand. There are some pretentious freaks that are going to be like, oh, but I'm paying you. But like, yeah, other people also pays me. So like, you know, so you need to also find the borders. So I do hope that you are not going to allow anyone to use you. Because I know that there are quote-unquote choosing beggars or people who are going to try to tell you that whatever you done for them is not good enough and they want their money back because they want to like scam you for a free artwork. Do 5 times price priority. I'm doing that. I'm actually doing that. I'm getting, you know, I'm actually telling people that if they want priority, in such cases, to be fair, in such cases, I'm telling them if they want the priority, they have to give me like 5 times the price, because I'm going to risk here to like lose couple commissions if I'm going to drop everything and work only on their work to prioritize it. And usually they like, oh, okay, I see, this is how it goes. And it's either they say like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just try to order from you on another time, or they're throwing some slurs at me that I can't really say because of TOS and, well, you know, stuff. But there are idiots who think that they can like pressure you to work on their commissions mostly for free. Commissions are going to be very stressful though, because all of them are going to have deadline, and it's going to be like an axe above your head, you know what I mean? As if you're on guillotine. Oh yeah, it makes a bit worse for me that I know the guy who commissioned me. You know, yes, because like if you are drawing for someone, you know, for someone who you know, they might also take advantage of you. That's why I have a rule that, okay, cool, for like very close friends, I guess I could draw for free or on a discount. You know, just so they would feel like, hey, just so they wouldn't be able to like bring in like, hey, we are friends, right? Card on me, because I've had that pulled on me a couple times, and I really wish you wouldn't have to go through that, because that's literally the worst feel. For real, computer gay flashbacks never work for friends and family. Dear Lord. Okay, you know what? I'm happy because I think after today's meeting, the client finally understood where we are going with it. Now it's 60 bucks for 2 simple sketches. Pretty good gig. It just concerned me when he said sometime like, oh, okay. What would he be saying? But yeah, like they're going to say something that is going to be like kind of throwing you off. Like, do you like it then, or is there something wrong? Because like, you know, sometimes friends are also going to feel a bit weird telling you that something is wrong. So if you really want to ensure the highest quality and that they are going to tell you like whatever is wrong and such, or what they'd like to change, you need to push them to that. Oh, there was this artist who got health issues and delayed their sketch by a couple of months. That's really unprofessional, and artists really think they're worth that much. Of course it isn't what... Okay, but like, you know, this kind of talk is toxic. I would tell if something is wrong for sure. Yeah, like, you know, this is the thing. Me as an artist, I have a pride to ensure that the quality is what the client wants to pay for. Because like, okay, I can pay for stuff myself too. There are like, I'm looking at it and like, okay, I'd love those sketches, I'd love those line arts. I would pay for those, and I would pay roughly like 25 bucks for it. So like, this is literally the quality where I would actually genuinely commission myself. He said or whatever, but it did sort of scared me. You know, the thing is that if, you know, there's someone like talking about, here's the thing, artists have a health issues. What a dick would have to say that, would say something like, oh, this person got health issues, I'm going to shun them because it's highly unprofessional to have health issues. This person should work until they are going to pass out on my goddamn commission. This is how it sounds. It's very pretentious kind of tone, and I would immediately drop the freaking commission. I would literally tell the person to fuck off. Because here's the thing: people, clients, sometimes think that they are allowed to mix you with mud. You need to have also pride within yourself. You need to be humble about your work. Like, sure, you need to be able to accept that there's something wrong on it. People nowadays have zero empathy. Some of them. You have no idea how many cool people I have actually in my commissions. I'm so goddamn lucky. You know, there are some like, you know, asking about it, but like, you know, the person clearly stated like, hey, actually, this is going to be my first commissions. I'm so sorry if I'm going to be like very, I'm very anxious because they like paid up front, and like, I'm really anxious. I've heard a lot about like scammers and stuff. So if like, hope you don't mind me working on those things, like working it out. And like, I gave them the best kind of treatment they could ask for. Everything they've asked for to be changed, I've changed. Everything they wanted corrected, I've corrected. And in the end, they've left out with 100% commission they were happy with. And I'm proud of myself for that. And this is literally the kind of thinking I believe every single artist is supposed to have. And also, I do feel you set them up for disappointment with later artists. Now I send them up to come back to me after the disappointment, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is how you're building the good connections with your client. This is job. This is how you're supposed to work. Your client's supposed to be your friends. They are going to come back to you for stuff. But of course, like professional kind of friends, like colleagues. Of course, like making friends with your clients, like the worst thing you can do. Can go fuck themselves. Yeah, the ones I've got at my day job can go fuck themselves too. Actually, I've had a friend at the previous work who was like, you know, there's a rule. Don't give a damn. And whenever it was the guy who, whenever I was getting a phone call from one of the warehouses, he was asking like who that is. And like, I was telling him what warehouse it was, and he was, you can tell them to go fuck themselves. Like, this was this kind of guy. Because, you know, he just knew where he stands, he knew what's going on. And he kind of taught me this kind of behavior too. Like, okay, you know, client is a client, but sometimes you shouldn't be letting them trample you. Stand your grounds, you know? If they're going to say, okay, could you fix this? It's okay, but if someone is going to tell you like, bro, like, it's clearly or obvious like this, they're like trying to bring you down. Those are and like, actually, I've had a guy who was like, once told me, and I'm paying for that, with a question mark. And like, I was trying to explain to him the entire process, right, and like the stuff, and basically he was like, okay, I don't need to see the, I just need the finished piece. And I told him, I've explained to you how my process looks like. What do you want from me? You've agreed to those terms. Like, what? And he was like, yeah, whatever, just don't write to me until it's finished. And like, okay, I wasn't talking with the guy, and he was like, hey yo, what's up? Like 2 days later, where clearly I told him that, like, I need another week to finish. Like, I told him the deadline for it, and like 2 days later after that, he was like, hey yo, any update? You are not texting to me at all. And I was like, bro, you literally told me that the freaking, I shouldn't be sending you updates until it's finished, and I told you it's going to take me a week last time, so I'm still working. And I've showed him the thing, and like, he totally, my client, oh, I thought that something popped up. So yeah, it's like, this kind of behavior, and I really don't recommend that kind of thing. I really don't. To be fair, I think that sometimes I see in my peripheral like a vision that something pops up, because like as if my brain is trying to create the image, although I don't really have such a good peripheral vision. This is something I've heard from my works thing. But I've read that peripheral vision is usually comes from your imagination. So like, yeah, that's about right. Come on. Why can I see movement in peripheral vision? That's the thing, do you actually see it? Like there is a, so basically there's a range of some kind of blind spot, right? There's a range, like your eyes are going at some point, right? So you, like, you can, I'm 100% sure, yeah, so like Clip Studio, can you? Thank you. So like, our eyeballs can see like, with an art trade, felt like baggage just got lifted from me. Ooh, that's a really nice feel. That's a really nice feel. So basically, like our peripheral vision is kind of working like that. We have this kind of thing, and we see this, and in theory we kind of see something like here, because it's kind of like a sense mixed with like kind of seeing something, but we actually don't see. But our imagination is allowing us to actually see like that, because even though we see something moving here, our brain fills out the gap that there's a movement in this space. That's why you can kind of see the movement. But this is also why we see like sometimes like, you know, like a black, you know, sometimes we see like black shadows moving or something in the peripheral vision, and basically people believe that those are ghosts that are, you know, you know. It's in art exhibition if you're interested. Of course, I'm going to see that in a second. It's like partial thing. It's kind of say like as if you would be going blind. Your brain is going to try to fill in the blanks until it won't be able to. You can see almost 8 degrees sideways. Holy shit. I mean, sometimes it's well, the way how our eyes are positioned is working on that too, you know? But like, eyes has not just a hole. Wait, is this Clip Studio Paint? I have a bad memory. It is. I'm using Clip Studio Paint EX 4.0 as a lens. Yeah. And refracts light and projects it to retina upside down. Yeah. That like I'm 100% sure of. Well, it isn't my. Well, if it isn't my twin brother who exclusively uses YouTube to chat. Oh my. Well, hello there. I've ordered a new desk, by the way. It's a really good desk. My friend was ordering desks, you know, and I was like, I want a desk too. And he was a really good desk picker. He told me the kind of desk I should be using, and I did get something similar to what he was recommending. And you know, I can say that he was a really good desk picker, you know. I finished my food and continue about the interview because it's only third. Oh. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Imagine. Also, I really need to set up like Twitch notifications and like tips and donation, like, you know, donations and such, you know. And maybe bring back the YouTube comments for gambling and whatnot with points, etc. So people would be able to gamble on points on YouTube. So yeah. Also, I am happy that YouTube is finally allowing me to play music. Or is it? Yeah, it is. I'm happy that YouTube is finally allowing me to use music. I'm really hoping that that it's not going to, you know, break or anything. And block me from using it again, or just, you know, basically block my transmission once more. Come on. Come on. I am, as a matter of fact, working things out here. Almost done actually with the flats. I'm really happy. We'll see. I am planning on finishing the flats and working a little bit on the background, you know. I'm planning on that exactly. So this was a programming interview, and his CV said he can code C# and had some good but weird looking code on GitHub, okay? Oh boy. Ask how much does he program? What did they learn in school? Did they have a homework he can show, or has any hobby projects? It's like a really good question to just get to know the guy, okay? It shouldn't be hard to mess it up, but I guess I'm going to be proven wrong. Oh boy. The answer was... Remind you, this is a programming interview. Yeah. Okay. Right? Full focus. What did he say? I'm already scared. Programming is not my strength. I write every code with ChatGPT and I can understand the ChatGPT code, but I could not write it on my own. Just straight up. What? Every assignment and exam university with ChatGPT. What doth life? Yeah. What the hell? I was just... It's not even funny at this point. I would just tell the guy that he didn't achieve anything, and... You know... You should ask ChatGPT how to do interviews for him too. Third-party thinker. Oh no. Are we really already on that level? Also, he said he was he has no hobby project. He used to play video games with his soul friends. With his soul friend, who is blind, so they play blind-friendly games. And they plan to do a game with him, but the blind guy, has to learn code. because our guy doesn't want to code. Will rather learn to draw and do graphics. It's still a programmer interview, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can't tell. So we kinda asked what the fuck he wants to do if not code. Okay. I can't tell whether I should be offended or glad that he was honest. To be fair, I would be scared. I am scared right now. Yeah. So what he wants to do in the company? If the guy doesn't want to code or, you know, basically do, you know, I guess the general concept of the sheer job that he applied to, sorry, his parents applied to. Okay. Well, on the other hand, I see that the job interviews are going to be way easier right now. He said he wants to do infrastructure work more. I was like, that's good. We need that too. What cloud providers and containerization methods and service architectures are you familiar with? Okay. He was like, what the fuck are those? Holy cow. Okay. Kinda expected at this point, but still kinda shocking. My two colleagues started laughing loud. Mm-hmm. So I told him to explain then what he means by infrastructure. He said once he turned off turbo on his AMD processor because it ran. Okay. He said once he turned off turbo on his AMD processor because it ran 95 degrees. Oh, in theory, he could boil himself a cup of tea, I see. Hero makes it cooler on single thread heavy operations and no AMD hits over 90 unless it's bad cooling. Mm-hmm. Yep. Also, he said he once saw someone install Windows and set it up so it doesn't crash. My was like, your Windows crashed by default. It's like that meme with that, you know, with the paycheck, you guys are getting paid. That kid, your Windows crashed by default. Holy fuck. Okay. So we ask if he knows hardware then. What did he build? Bro, like, you literally were feeding him like at least something. He never built a computer. What? Like, I can see that you're clearly trying to like give him some. I was trying. Yeah, I can see you were trying. Like, holy shit. Like, you're literally giving him some room to operate. Right there. Like, you literally were trying to even, you know? The guy never built a computer. Literally, computers are nowadays like freaking Lego bricks. Holy fuck. Okay. I mean, it's good for you because you were literally like feeding him questions, right? Like, some people wouldn't even like a... So he goes to university on programming. Yeah. But he doesn't like the programming. Specifically for programming, not computer engineering, like me. Mm-hmm. Software architecture and programming methods are all they learn. Yeah. And he's about to finish it. I asked what he plans to do with his BSc diploma. Well, I would like to know too, so, you know, good question, for example, right? Yeah. Especially after getting so many questions. And he dodged the question and told he just here because he needs the paper for the work practice for it. How are these people breathing? Mate, like... Like... Zero prep, zero knowledge, don't want to do what he learns and interviews for. So not even any adjacent knowledge or idea about computers or anything. He lives at home with parents who keep him in a bubble, building Legos and playing kids games with blind friend. This is a 25-year-old grown-ass dude. And here me like getting freaking nearly a fucking heart attack because of the stress at work. Because of like everything goes down as an avalanche because my boss doesn't know how to take off workload from me. Like, holy crap. And there are people like this in the world. I mean... If he had at least the knowledge you have, we would have hired him. Well, about that. Knowledge like I... Oh my. Joking. He said he never wrote a single line of code. Like, bro, like, at least, like... Here's the thing, sometimes I do, like, go and pick up things, like... Like, literally, sometimes I do... in 5 to 6 programming languages on his CV. like, I'll be serious with you. Even though I haven't like sat down properly to programming for a while, I've been just doing some like simple scripts or something. Like literally the freaking literally I haven't really sat down to a programming for a while. But I literally sat down and was capable to do at least some kind of work. I know how to use tools that would support me. Sure, we're progressing, there are tools, but it doesn't mean that whatever it's spewing out, it's like perfect, and most likely it needs like crap load of changes. And I know how to do those changes too. I've literally sat down and rewrote the entire website that I've done like half-assed with freaking Google AI for the job. I sat down at home and I've rewrote it and made it working 5 times better than whatever it is, however it is working right now at work. Of course, my boss doesn't deserve that version of the website, but you know what I mean. Kinda to prove myself if I can actually work it out. I was like, dude, this won't work out. And don't expect any other interview to look like this. Then told him some scary sounding but very typical interview questions for absolute beginners. Bro. Like seriously, even though I don't feel like I know any language properly, because like what HTML, CSS, those are not even language. You can code with them. He was like sitting and not registering any of it. Did he cry at the end? He seems like a kind that would run out. Are you okay? Oh? Hi Muto, good to have you here. How are you? Hope how's going? Hi, I'm doing good, doing good. Thankfully my work is not talking to me right now. Meow. Annyeong. I'm good, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. We finished flats for the girls. We'll need to shade them. But I wanted to make the background. But here I still don't know what background I want to do for them. You know what I mean? But it's still okay. New achievement found. You have not done in life. This is what he earned. Yeah. Oh, I think T is okay. Like we are talking about certain thing. It's kind of triggering too. Like, don't worry if you thought that it's towards me. It wasn't. We're just talking about certain thing. Guess buddy is a little bit tired. We're talking about the guy in my interview. Like seriously, Zaga, to be fair, you've just boosted up my confidence about my programming skills. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. That I Wow. Like seriously. Yeah. I can tell you the 5 questions and answers you can pass any entry-level C# interview. Please, please send me. I want to check. You can send them to me on Discord in PM, and I'll write you the answers, and we will see. I'll be crazy if I... What the difference between the use case of interface and abstract classes? Abstract classes are... That's the most common question, okay. Abstract classes are classes that you basically quote-unquote create. I don't think I'll be able to like make a proper lingo here, but you create classes to call them out. You create all classes? Oh. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I fumbled on the most common question already. I don't think that's the thing, I'm not sure if I've actually went to abstract classes. I know there were in the book you've sent me, but I think they were a little bit later in the book. Maybe if I would actually get to that chapter, I would be able to answer you those. Yeah. But like, they are towards the end, yeah. I will need to go through them. Because I thought you mean those like custom comments that you can call out to a comment which is going to pursue some kind of and run lines of codes in the order you are talking about. So as if you're actually creating your own comment which is going to perform some kind of function for you. I thought that's what you mean by I've mixed classes with that. You mean methods? Yes, I've mixed methods with classes here. God damn. Well, I'm not entry level then, I guess. I'm not entry level then. But I need to get back to it. I need to get back to it. Also, that walking for Godot, you've mentioned there's a different version. I suppose I was supposed to actually send you the code, right? I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired now, so I'm gonna lurk. Alright, DT, see ya. See ya. Thank you for coming. Rest well, buddy. Are subtypes of object, which can have fields, properties, and methods. See, you tell me by how bad my typing's been. It's been alright. It's been pretty good. Don't worry. But yeah, you might seem to be falling asleep a little. Yep, be good. I'm thinking about the background. I really need to get back to that book. I want to be able to program in C# finally. This is like my hobby project right now. I need to catch up first of all with the freaking commissions. That's for sure. I need to rush my commissions a little bit. Most of them need sketches, so I'm good on that. But I'll definitely need a little bit of work on that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it won't be good. It won't be good. Yep. But yeah, what background do you think we should be doing? Like, I'm still torn. Shoot. I really can't figure this one out. Dang. What's up, Muto? Sliding glass doors? That is a good idea too. Like they are leaving the mall. Those dudes never came. Escalator? Escalator would also be really cool. You're giving me really good ideas here. Because I could do like a wide shot on escalator and it would fit well here too. And actually right in the... yeah, and actually over here. Those dudes never came and he paid them 100. Wait, give me a second. I quick thing, you know. I guess I could make like same color of ERB's bag, because there's here's the bag of ERB, right? What ERB wears, like a handbag, purse, whatever. Also, sorry, literally had a very quick call to do because of the freaking issue again, but whatever. My imagination illustrated my imagination. Oh yes, please, let me see. Going down, eh? You know what, that's not a bad idea you have there, but I wanted like a very simple one. But alright. Oh, it can going up too. Okay. Oh, it was going down. Alright, sorry. So sorry. Okay, I guess we can just do it like this. Right, and in the middle to express where the thing is going to be brought. No idea. Okay, and we're going to have like this storefront, door, etc. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm going to hold it over here. Maybe her stance is too wide for escalator. I mean, we did manage to pull it off, kinda. So she kind of seems like leaning forward. Yeah, but if we are looking at them from the top, actually, so going down on the escalator, then she's actually going to work well with it, with the idea. Because we are looking at them from the bottom, so we are going to see them in this exact sequence, you know. Oh, I can't delete that thing. Okay. Thank you. But if you look from top, isn't your vanishing point supposed to be more up? Dang bots, yeah, dang bots. You know, actually, I think it's in a good point. Yeah, it seems like it's actually in a good point here. If you look down at a 45-degree, you couldn't even see the top of the escalator. So actually the point should be more down. What did I just do? No. Free transform. This screw is about 45 degrees, give or take. So it would be like this. But also, wouldn't it depend on where we are on the escalator? It's parallel to it. It's only visible if they are on the very top of it. Okay. I think it should be way up. Way up. Like this? I'm thinking of looking at them from the bottom. So we are going up the escalator. So we were looking over here. We are looking at the bottom of it. I think I've messed up. Oh, they're going up? Yeah, they're going up. You are right though. If we would want to change the thing, we just need to bring the point up. Now as I'm thinking about it. So I think it's actually good as if they are going down the thing. I mean up the thing, right? So we would see the ground there. If they're going up and seeing from top, the point should be in the middle, kinda. Really? Oh, it's Do you think it should be like it? I don't know. I feel like this is like a good view, but on the other hand, you are right, kinda. It should be lower. Like I think it should go like here then. I have a feel like this could be happening. You know what? It looks like they're walking on a bridge this way. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do this. Is that alright? Send another one. Yeah. Yeah. This would go exactly like where you're going. Even lower than that. It would be almost vertical. If scale is 45° down and we look 45° down too, we are going directly in, optically we are going directly in the direction where the escalator goes. That's right. Okay, that makes sense. It's more or less in the center, I think. You put in on the background. It'll be ground below the escalator. You know what? First of all, I would try to figure out this thing. Like that. And so we are going like this. Kinda. And then we are going like this and this, because it all should like be brought into 45° angle. Also about the elevator idea. Yeah. What about it? Isn't that the original plan? Yep, it is. And I think it would be easier to pull it off because we've kind of prepared them all for this idea, to be fair. You know what? Yeah, screw that. I think you already have it somewhere with the 2 vanishing points. Yep. Okay, I'm just going to, for now, mark everything with some kind of colors that are not going to hurt our eyes. Sidewalls. bastard. Stop. Good son. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm literally losing it right now. Maybe. Let me see. Okay, and yeah. This is the original idea that we've had. Shiori, okay. I'm for now just making like a folder structure of something for something. You know, it's going to be easier because we've got several layers for them. So I can just, you know, slide down on 2 layers and not like 8 or something like that. So that works. So I guess I can like merge all of that into one. And that will do for my... If you draw the overlapping parts, they could be animated. Yep. But that's the thing, I want to, but I don't feel all my strengths for that yet. Did you miss me like I miss whiskey? I miss whiskey. Oh, miss whiskey. Also, I figured out a really cool name for a cat. Female cat. Miss Fortune, but like Miss like lady, right? Like, so like Miss Fortune. So it's like, who is Miss Whiskey? Yeah, that's the thing. It's actually a song by Red Leather. Dude is really inspiring musician actually. He had a like problem with drugs, he was abusing alcohol, but he actually went sober. He stopped using drugs, he's not drinking, he actually went to AA. Misfortune is a LOL character. Wait, he ate this. I totally forgot. Dun dun dee dum dun dun dee dum dum. Okay. That kind of breaks it. What's wrong that it's not the same as on the other side? Oh well. Just let me make... Okay, I'm just going to make like lines that are going to guide me. Just do one side and mirror. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, you're right. Shoot. Uh... Okay, and walls, I'm thinking... Just do... Oh, okay. One side... I wanted to read one side... Just do one side mirror, and I was like, what? The question is, I think I want to have those like white tiles here. And a nice wooden tone here. But do we want that nice wooden tone all around? Are they visible? What is visible? The tiles? Yeah. And pieces of walls too. Lol. Imagine a toilet on the middle. Oh yeah, it kinda does. For some reason, it kinda does look like a freaking stall, isn't it? The question is, the detailing. I don't think we're going to be able to see any of the detailing. Well, I think it's something like that. Sale poster or something there if you feel empty. The question is it empty? Because it's a freaking, you know? It is actually a freaking thing. Something like that maybe. And I could take this and this was a weird day. True. It was truly. For me it's still kinda whatever. Out on a date. Oh. Hope those are some good news. I don't have a date for the day yet, but we will definitely do it. I'm so happy. You have no idea, man. Was weird. Taylor was weird. In between work was weird. I see. Taylor in between the work was weird. I mean, tailors don't necessarily get much clients, so maybe he was forgetting himself or something. You know what? There has to be an easier way to do it. If you do some support lines, so yes. Actually, I can also do this. Create a pattern I want. So if I create that pattern I want, I should be able to copy and paste it a bunch of times. And kind of have the same effect. Yep. And yep. I just need to. Yeah, it could work because the method you've mentioned would work. Yeah, most likely. I'm just kind of lazy at this point. Let's do this, invert the selection, transform, free transform, and now. Okay. Okay. It works. Yes, yes, it works. Oh my. Alrighty, folks. Though, we're almost done. We just need to shade things, but shading is going to take a really long time at this point. We're already at 2 hours too, so folks, thank you so much. T, Skylar, thank you for being active in chat on YouTube. Thanks T, Zega, Muto, for being active in the chat on Twitch. Meanwhile, folks, as always, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care, and Goofy. Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Goofy, also thank you from the bottom of my heart too. Thank you. And all lurkers who appeared here for at least this 1 second. Take care and